Hello there, friends. Rebecca here, the Dragon Librarian from Farmington Community Library. And Alderon and I are here today to talk to you about a book by an author that is really awesome and explosive. This is her brand new book. It's absolutely incredible, and I can't wait to share it with you today. So, first things first, though, let's address the elephant in the room, or rather the dragon in the room. And do you notice anything different about this video today? Oh, Alderon, yes, what? No, I did not get a haircut. You silly dragon. Anything else? No, this is not a new shirt. I've always had this shirt. You really didn't notice anything, did you? No, that's a lie. You totally didn't. The bookcases behind me, the bookcases are brand new. They are different than what you've been seeing in the videos previously. I think they are just absolutely glorious and beautiful. They are handmade for me by my father. He built them out of wood and drove them all the way out here to get them installed for me, and they are absolutely fantastic. I think they make the books look even more beautiful than they did before. Everything looks wonderful. I mean, get a look at that. Look at how amazing they all look, right? They're so perfect. This one didn't even notice anything was different. Anyway, the book that we want to talk about today is The Midnight Feast by Lucy Foley. So Lucy Foley, you will probably recognize, even if you haven't read any of her books have been super popular and usually popping up on a lot of different bestseller charts and stuff like that. The Paris Apartment is one of them. I'm trying to remember the one that took place on the beach. What was that one? The Hunting Party, The Guest List, right? Those are all some big name books from Lucy Foley, and this is her brand new one. Now, this one is really very unique in the sense that not only is it a book that goes back and forth between the present and the very recent past, but it is also a book that goes back and forth between a lot of different points of view. So there is a very important reason for that, though, and it ties the story together really well. Now, you might think it's a little bit confusing at first. I stumbled for just like the first couple chapters and I was like, okay, who is this talking? Who is this character? But very quickly I was able to jump into the narrative and, watch all these different points of view. So basically, this book takes place in Dorset, England, and it is the opening weekend of this place called the Manor. And this is this huge, big retreat, this like woodland retreat, run by this wealthy woman named Francesca, who is billing it as this, like a wellness place, right? You go and you meditate, and she's got crystals all over the place, and she has all these things planned. The biggest thing, though, is this midnight feast that she has planned, which is like this big party where everybody's going to be dressed up in the middle of the night. Now, you have Francesca, so obviously you have Francesca's point of view. Now, there is a really big divide in this book between Francesca and all the people she's bringing into this retreat, which are, it's an expensive place, so it's all these really rich, expensive, people, right? Versus the locals. People that have lived on this land for a really long time, people who don't want to see the woods disturbed because this manor is built on a cliffside right next to these huge forest, right? They think the forest should not be disturbed. And they even have this local folklore, this legend that says the crows, which are these, are they birds or are they people or are they something else that will protect the woods and right any wrongs? They will bring justice to any wrongs that have happened. So you have Francesca's point of view. You also have the point of view of Owen, her husband, who is the architect of this place. And you also have the point of view of Bella, who is a mysterious guest who has this agenda of why she is there. And then you have Eddie, who is one of the young people on at the manor who is working for Francesca. And you're getting all these different points of view, but you're also, like I said, it's going back and forth between the past and the present because it's opening weekend, right? So we start at when the scene is opening, an opening weekend, but then you're also fast forwarding a couple days later to Sunday, that same weekend, and there is a dead body, a huge fire has broken out, and all the guests are acting really strangely. So something happened within those 36 hours, and that is what the heart of this book is about. What happened, and that is what kept me reading. I could not put this book down because I was desperate to find out you know, what went down? What went down at this weekend getaway at this huge expensive place? Who died? Because that's the other thing, is there's a body found, but they don't identify who it is until you get to the very end of the book. So you're reading about all these different characters and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm worried about this one, or I hope it's this one, and all this other stuff. So you're really, really just totally invested in what is going on in this story. So you find out that some of these characters have ties to each other that you really couldn't even see coming. And like I said, with Bella, she has this whole hidden agenda of why she's there, something to do with Francesca's past, which becomes clear as you read. So there's lots of different things that begin to unravel. Like, think of this book as, when you're starting it, as just this big ball of yarn, right? And as you're reading, you're just starting to untangle it and pulling out all the knots until you finally get to the very center of it. And at the center of it is a really fun, intense, just awesome story. So if you've read Lucy Foley before, you know she is really well known for her twists, for her intense thrillers, and this one is no different. I think The Paris Apartment was the first one I ever read by her, so that one sticks in my mind as the most memorable, but I really, really like this one too, especially because there were multiple twists. None of them I saw coming, and they were absolutely incredible. And the twist just kept coming right up until the very end. Absolutely phenomenal book. If you're looking for a really awesome, fun, fast-paced thriller by a well-known author that's really great, give this new one by Lucy Foley a try, The Midnight Feast. Well, that's what we've got for you guys today. I hope that this book sounds really awesome and interesting and that you want to check it out. If so, please feel free to come to Farmington Community Library and give it a shot. We do have it there. And also, please give this video a like. I really appreciate you so very much for watching, my friends, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day.